Hey guys, and welcome back to another JSpizzle Crypto YouTube video. Today's video, we're actually going to be doing a live. I have some juicy content for you guys. Can't wait to share it with you. We will start with the price of Bitcoin. I'm going to get this video shared around just really quickly, and then we will begin. Let's post it over on X. Let me. Share that. Copy. Alrighty. Cool. Alrighty. We are live then. Yeah, so we're going to be starting off with the price of Bitcoin. As you guys know, there's so much juicy stuff happening with Bitcoin over the past even just 24 hours. Let's look at the 4-hourly chart, shall we? So we've been in this falling pattern now since about July the 13th, it looks like, or so, around that area, a couple weeks now. And as you can see, we have had tons of touches on the top, and we've also had several touches on the bottom, but we have not been able to concretely break out of either one. What's going on, Burton family? We shall break out of here. But you know, it's important to know that the more times that we hit a either level of resistance or support, the more times we hit that, the more likely we are to finally break through. It means that it gets weaker and weaker every single time. So what we're hoping for is that maybe we can come back up here one more time and finally concretely break out of this. Otherwise, we could have another visit to the downside, which with all the bullish momentum and news going on, which we'll talk about in this video, I don't see that being the highest likelihood. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure you give this video a like, give it a comment, let me know that you're here, and we'll have a good time. Alts are doing very well. You can see Litecoin here trying to get within the golden pocket of this fib level, which you know, I believe if we do, we will go ahead and see local highs that we haven't seen since the last altcoin bull market. And if you guys have been watching this channel, you can see that we have been tracking this W, and I actually made a couple videos about Litecoin that if we were to break this, that we would probably go higher. And I did make a couple videos, and I actually gave you guys a signal. I believe it was right around here, and it went up like 18% from that video very next day. Bitcoin dominance. Oh man, guys, Bitcoin dominance. We need to fall below this level right here, guys. This right here is the big line of support for the Bitcoin dominance. If and I made a video even up here, or I mentioned it in the video, if we can fall below this line of support right here, you know, guys, as they say, the trend is your friend until the end. Well, this would be the end of the trend because we would be making a lower low if we were to come below here. And so right now we are seeing altcoins such as Ethereum mooning right now. And so could it be that the Bitcoin dominance is finally beginning to fall? You know, with the altcoin markets, it's always the big coins that move first. So we've seen Ethereum move. We've seen Solana recently get back up to 200. Where's XRP on here? XRP, we're seeing this get up to almost basically all-time highs. And so with that being said, is we are already seeing the hints and the pockets of what is to come, and I think that is the Bitcoin dominance falling down. What's going on, Ryan Peterson? What's up, Spizzle? What's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in, bro. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. So yeah, I think that we are about to see one last monumental altcoin market. Now, let me zoom in. I think that we will see bull runs in altcoin markets in the future, but I think that this last one is special because we are about to go into mass adoption. Countries are already adopting Bitcoin as legal currency. I firmly believe that the US will, over the next 3 years, I believe that Bitcoin will become a legal tender alongside the US dollar, not overtaking or removing the US dollar, but alongside it. And so we have so much goodness to come that I think that there can only be so much bullish news that come out to a point where, okay, like, you know, what can be the next big thing that is the catalyst for crypto, or are we already seeing that now? But I think this is where the 100x and 1000x gains are actually going to be made, though. All right, let's see here. Chainlink up, doing very well. Trying to come above this neckline right here. This is on the weekly, mind you. So as you can see here, big W, got a cup and handle pattern right here as well. And so it looks like we're about to burst out of that. But let's look at something very interesting. So this chart right here, this is the total crypto market cap. This is everything all in one chart. This is all the cryptos, Bitcoin, everything. And you can see that it's recently hit an all-time high this year already here in July. We had a slight pullback, and now we're coming back to retest that. So what's interesting is, my chart will load. Come on, load. There we go. This is the total too. So this is all the cryptos minus Bitcoin. So this is focusing more on the altcoins. And what you can see here is, this is another thing that is showing you that altcoins as a whole are moving forward. And you can see we had this big breakout here back in July. And we had a pullback. And now we're coming to see if we can go ahead and break this neckline and potentially, guys, even go in to all-time highs, which we're not very far away from. But my favorite one to look at is this one right here. This is the total 3. This is where people become millionaires. This is where people make the stupid money, because this is the altcoins minus Bitcoin minus Ethereum, and you can see it's only a $1 trillion market cap right now. I firmly believe that over the next year that this could explode to a $10 trillion market cap. And what we have seen, and I've been watching this every day, I've been making videos about this, I've been sounding the alarms, I've been going crazy over this, is this neckline right here. This huge neckline. We had a massive W, we broke out, and I was saying right here, I was literally making a video right here that, hey, if we come down here and we're saying, hey, for a year, this was resistance. We broke out of it, but now we're coming back to this very line and we're making a support. That is telling other investors that we are probably not going to go much lower than here, and that we will see the massive altcoin market come. Yes, guys, that's right. That means the 100x runners and the top 500 market cap on CoinGecko, coin market cap, that we're going to see 1000x's in those. This is where the big money is made. And guys, I truly believe that we can see a whopping $10 trillion market cap for these altcoins. In fact, I don't see how it can't happen. if we're talking about Bitcoin going and hitting $250,000 in market cap, and we're talking about the Bitcoin dominance going down and seeing lows that we have not seen since back in 2021, this is going to allow right here over $1 trillion to come into altcoins, and that's if Bitcoin's price didn't go up. Now, if it goes up and does a 2x from here, well, now you're talking about 4 or 5 trillion right there. And so lots of money to come into this total 3 right here. And I think this is where a lot of people are at right now, invested into these, because they want to make a quick return, because it is hard to get rich off of Bitcoin right now because of the market cap is so high. And so what people are doing is they're going into other coins like XRP and Solana, Litecoin, Ethereum, where the market cap is not as high, so that they can more easily double, triple, 10x their money. All right, let's check the comments. Guys, like the video. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know. Alrighty, look over here on Axiom. I do just want to point out this really quick for fun. Over on Axiom, it tells me the top launch pads. Now, Bunk.fun has been the big runner for the past week or so, 10 days, 2 weeks, and it actually overtook Pump.fun in volume. And so a lot of the meme coin money was going over from Pump to Bonk. And in fact, Bonk had got up to over 400 million in market cap not even a week ago. I believe it was Sunday, and actually Pump.fun had got down to just 60 million in volume, and people were pretty nervous, saying, hey, you know, what's going to happen? And Elon, the founder of Pump, his response was, Bunk doesn't have the $1.5 billion arsenal that they do. Also, I think it's worth noting that Bags is about to overcome Bonk in volume. You can't ignore this. $145 million in volume in 24 hours can't be ignored. 65 migrations, 59 on Bonk, and 175 on Pump. Okay, another really big news happened, and this just came out yesterday. I made a video about it. Very time sensitive. I made a video, I believe, within 10 minutes of the news coming out. I had it uploaded. However, Donald Trump passed an executive order allowing people's 401k to be invested into cryptocurrencies. So not just Bitcoin, but other cryptos. Now, I don't know exactly what all those will entail. I hate Bonk as well. But I don't know. I'm sure it'll just be the blue chips. And I also did a little bit of research, but this is speculative, that this will happen over the next 6 months, not in the immediate short term. But what it's done is it's allowed $12.5 trillion floodgate to open up and be basically unleashed onto crypto. Again, 12.5 trillion. We're talking about the total market cap of all cryptos combined being less than 4 trillion, and we're having all these different things. Now imagine other countries come and follow, okay, and we have 50, 100 trillion dollars in assets coming and leaking into cryptocurrencies. Don't tell me that the total 3 can't hit 10 trillion. And so I wanted to just read this headline and just a brief thing here, and just let you guys know what CoinGecko has to say. The Bitcoin retirement plan is now a reality. In another milestone for crypto, President Trump has signed a new executive order to allow cryptocurrencies to be included in 401k retirement plans. As part of the order, the U.S. Labor Department will be directed to reanalyze restrictions around alternative assets such as crypto, private equity, and property in specific contribution plans. That's also huge. Besides that, the SEC will be working with the Treasury Secretary to provide greater access to these alternative investments in retirement savings plans. The implementation of the order will open the door for up to, again, $12.5 trillion worth of retirement savings to be used to gain exposure to digital assets. With that said, the announcements have been proven to be a positive catalyst for the crypto market, causing the price of Bitcoin to rise 2.2% from 150K to a daily peak of 117.6. Similarly, Ethereum inched even closer to a 4K market, or 4,000 per 4,000 Ethereum per coin, reaching a new yearly high of 3,950. And that is actually what I have to talk about next, because guys, that's correct. If you look here, and guys, hear me out. Ethereum, look at this chart. Look at it. This thing is at probably one of, if not the most significant level of resistance that it's probably ever been at. Look at this, guys. Look at these touches on this golden fib level right here. Here, 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 here. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. Right here, perfectly touched it. And again, back in 2021, perfectly touched it. And I just want to stress that in these golden fib levels, almost never do we trade sideways. In fact, if you look here, these are weekly touches that almost every week we went back and forth all the way from 4,850 or 80, whatever, to the bottom of this before finally deciding to, go into the bear market. And so, guys, what I think is going to happen, and this isn't just based off of what Ethereum's done in the past, this is based off of what so many coins do. I truly think that we can, in a single week, guys, have a major, massive 20% move to the top of this golden pocket fib level, to where I think that we can see almost a 4,900 Ethereum. I think it's going to happen very, very quickly. If it doesn't happen in a week, I think that it's either A, going to do it in a week, or it's B, it's going to come up here, decide it didn't like being up here, and then maybe come back down here and visit some of these levels before finally going and actually hitting it and beyond, guys. And beyond. Lots of price targets up here. But yes, Ethereum price hits 4K for the first time since December of 2024. Oh man, is that a good feeling? I mean, just a few short months ago, Ethereum was way down here. So many people got liquidated and sold, and it's actually done a 3x just in a few months. See what people are saying. So would it be better to invest in meme coins or utility coin? I feel like most meme coins are just pump and dumps or rugs. What's something, not blue chips, that I don't have to chart watch? So actually, that's a good question. I'm not holding any meme coins long term. And actually, what I just started doing, and like I'm going to make a video about this, but I went over on crypto.com, and you can actually make what's called these baskets, where you can pick 15 different coins, and you can like invest daily or weekly in between these. And what you can do is, like what I have like 8 or 9 baskets. It's 180 coins, and I'm investing right now about $500 a day between these 180 coins, because I know for a fact that there's going to be 1000x runners, and these, again, utility, like actual project, like actual tokens, like not meme coins, and tons of 100x runners as well. And that way, I have this model, like if you don't know which one's going to be the 1000x runner, just buy them all and get it, right? And so, that's what I'm going to do. But if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to talk about my favorite coin, my favorite utility coin, and which coin I think will do a 100x. Let me send this link one more place real quick. But hopefully that answers your question, Ryan. So yeah, most significant line of resistance I've ever seen here. But let's go ahead and read what this is Cointelegraph actually, what they have to say. Ethereum price hits 4K for the first time since December 2024. Ethereum taps 4,000 for the first time in 8 months, in a further win for Ethereum bulls in the broader altcoin season. Because remember, Ethereum first, big alt second, and then trickles into the low caps. And the broader altcoin season, while Bitcoin dominance fades. Key points: Ethereum hits 4,000 for the first time since December 2024. ETH price optimism continues, with Ethereum taking chunks away from Bitcoin's crypto market cap dominance. And it's not just Ethereum; it's a lot of the top 100 coins as well. Bitcoin could still stage a fresh but short-lived rebound, analyst says. And it's just talking about how it's made 1.7% growth since that's been announced. Alrighty. And guys, this is my treat for you, because now I'm going to talk about my biggest holding of any coin that I have and any coin that I've actually ever held. Yes, guys, that is right. If you are a fan of this channel, medieval empires. I have been playing this game as a top player. Actually, I think I can show you guys. Yeah, here we go. I've been playing as a top player since about like 2 years, two and a half years, something like that. I wasn't here at the very beginning, but I was close. I am ranked number 11 in power, ranked number 22 in progress, and my army is ranked number 2, which is fine because I'm on this guy's land right here, and so we are actually allies in the game because we are on the same faction and same land. Da Vinci J15, yes, that is the famous Da Vinci J15, by the way. The one who bought Bitcoin at $1. That is him. He is a proud advocate of this game. He advertises it all the time, plays it every day. He's an angel investor. All these things. But yes, so I have been dollar cost averaging even down and these prices down here. I was buying millions of these tokens. What's going on, Jaya D. Guzman? We have a famous influencer in the chat. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Guys, go check out Jaya. It's 250,000 followers on YouTube. Beauty investor, or not investor, I'm talking too much crypto here. Beauty influencer there. So anyways, I was buying millions of tokens down here, even at 0.25 of a cent. And in a single week, we have this massive run up of over 400%, which, as you can see, was long overdue. And we're still seeing some spikes and we're seeing some volume. But it's not for no reason. There is always a reason. There's always a recipe to the answer, basically. So the game is finally releasing on the cell phones, on mobile. And it sucks because they're letting the ambassadors of the game, which I'm an ambassador, play, but it's only out right now for the ambassadors that have Apple. So Android's next, so soon I will be on here and I will be giving you guys a first look on Medieval Empires coming out on the cell phone. Very excited about that. As you can see, the community is very excited about that. The price has been surging. People have been making tons of money, and I think that there's going to be a lot more to come very, very, very soon. Carl has been posting on Twitter. He said that he thinks that the price is going to do very, very well next week. So I don't know. Maybe that was a hint. Maybe it wasn't. But maybe there's some big news coming out next week. It's long overdue for us coming out on some new exchanges. Some type of American exchange would be amazing because I would just like to have it on a centralized exchange. But either way, I guess I'll take Binance as well, right? Binance can't ever go wrong with Binance. Binance listing. But that is all I have for today, guys. If you guys have any questions, I'll take any questions that you guys have. You guys want me to chart or look at one of your favorite coins? Throw the ticker in the chat. I'll stay live for another minute or two, and we don't have anything else, then I will say that I believe our very first live stream that's like in the format of a show, I think it went pretty well. I think that it went pretty well. ICP, now this guy right here, this guy, I made a video about him yesterday. This thing is like like 123x away from the all-time high. And so this is one of those that I'm buying every single day. STX, I am buying that every single day as well. But looks like no one has any questions. So that is all I have for today, guys. Make sure if you guys are watching this video at a later time, whatever you are, wherever you are, make sure you give this video a like, comment, hype up the chat, and I will see you guys next time. God bless you guys, and until